Trump news at a glance. Pretti killing a wake-up call, say Obama's, as Clinton urges Americans to speak out. Two Democratic ex-leaders warn core American values are under assault. Key U.S. politics stories from Sunday, January 25th. At a glance, Democratic ex-presidents Barack Obama and Bill Clinton have spoken out against the fatal shooting of a 37-year-old nurse in Minneapolis, the second person to be shot dead by federal immigration officers in the city this month. In a statement released on Sunday, Obama and his wife, Michelle, described the killing of Alex Pretti as a heartbreaking tragedy and a wake-up call to every American, regardless of party, that many of our core values as a nation are increasingly under assault. For weeks now, people across the country have been rightly outraged by the spectacle of masked ICE immigration and customs enforcement, recruits and other federal agents acting with impunity and engaging in tactics that seem designed to intimidate, harass, provoke, and endanger the residents of a major American city, they said. Bill Clinton joined the call in a post on X, saying the U.S. is facing a historic moment that will shape it for years to come. He urged Americans to speak out and show that our nation still belongs to we the people. Here are the key stories at a glance. Obama say Alex Pretti killing a tragedy, as calls mount for full investigation. Pressure mounted on Donald Trump's administration on Sunday to fully investigate the previous day's killing by federal immigration officers of Pretti in Minneapolis. Calls for an investigation have come from all sides of the political divide after video analysis showed officers had removed from Pretti a handgun he was reportedly permitted to carry, and which he was not handling, before fatally shooting him. Tim Walz urges Trump to remove agents from Minnesota. You can end this. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz appealed to Trump to withdraw federal agents from Minnesota on Sunday, a day after U.S. Border Patrol officers shot and killed Pretti, who was monitoring the immigration crackdown. What's the plan, Donald Trump? Walz asked at a news conference. What do we need to do to get these federal agents out of our state? NRA and pro-gun groups call for full investigation into killing of Alex Pretti. The National Rifle Association, NRA, has joined other gun lobbying and advocacy groups that are typically aligned with Trump in calling for the Republican president's administration to conduct a full investigation into Pretti's killing. FBI supervisor resigns after trying to investigate agent who shot Renee Gooday's supervisor in the FBI's Minneapolis field office who unsuccessfully attempted to investigate the ICE agent who fatally shot Renee Nicole Good in the city on January 7th has resigned, according to multiple reports. Schumer. Democrats will block funding package if it includes Homeland Security money. In the wake of the second fatal shooting of a U.S. citizen in Minnesota by a federal officer, the Senate Democratic leader, Chuck Schumer, said his party would block a funding package next week if it includes money for the Department of Homeland Security, DHS. Canada has no intention of pursuing free trade with China, says Carney. Canada's Prime Minister, Mark Carney, said on Sunday his country had no intention of pursuing a free trade deal with China, responding to Trump's threat to impose a 100% tariff on goods imported from Canada if the U.S.'s northern neighbor went ahead with a trade deal with Beijing. UK politicians welcome Trump's retreat over British troops' role in Afghanistan. Trump's climb down over his claim that UK troops avoided the front line in Afghanistan has been greeted with cross-party relief in Westminster, despite his failure to apologize for remarks widely condemned as offensive and false. What else happened today? A U.S. appeals court rejected federal Justice Department's bid to charge 5 more people accused of disrupting a Minnesota church service on January 18th. According to court documents made public on Saturday, revealing the lengths the Trump administration has gone to prosecute those involved in the demonstration. Some of the U.S.'s biggest companies are coming under increasing pressure to speak out about the Trump administration's ICE operations in Minnesota. The American Academy of Pediatrics has released new guidance on how to protect children's mental health in the digital age, emphasizing the need for systemic changes, as well as parental engagement that goes beyond limiting screen time. The Florida Congressman Maxwell Alejandro Frost said he was assaulted by a man who said Trump would deport him at a party during the Sundance Film Festival in Utah. An incredible cell phone. In 1936, John Scott, son of the late Guardian owner and legendary editor C.P. Scott, did something unheard of for a media heir. He gave up his stake for the greater good. After inheriting the newspaper, Scott renounced all financial benefit bar his salary in The Guardian, worth £1 million at the time and around £62 million today, and passed ownership over to the newly formed Scott Trust. The trust would evolve to have one key mission: to secure the financial and editorial independence of The Guardian in perpetuity. That means The Guardian can't be bought. Not by private equity, not by a conglomerate, and definitely not by a billionaire looking for a political mouthpiece. Our independence means we can say what we want, report on who we want, challenge who we want, and stand up at a time when others are sitting down. But this unique model also means we depend on readers like you from Pakistan to help fund our work. If you would rather the news you read was the result of decisions made by journalists and editors, not shareholders or ultra-wealthy tech bros, then we invite you to join our community of supporters. To make it easier to stand with us, you can currently support The Guardian with a rare 50% discount for your first 6 months, until Saturday, January 31st. It is a small investment in a big mission, keeping independent journalism open for everyone. Please support The Guardian today.